Welcome to English Stories Official. Don't forget to subscribe our channel for more interesting stories.
Dajjal will be from the lineage of the Jews. He will be of short stature, with twisted feet. His body will be covered in thick hair. His complexion will be reddish or wheatish, with hair like that of the Abyssinians. His nose will be hooked like a bird's beak, and he will be blind in his left eye. His right eye will have a bulge the size of a grape. The word kafir, unbeliever, will be inscribed on his forehead, which every Muslim will easily be able to read. His eye will be asleep, but his heart will remain awake. Initially, he will rise with the claim of faith and reform, but as soon as he gains a few followers, he will claim prophethood and then divinity. His mount will be so large that the distance between its ears will be 40 yards. With one step, it will cover a distance as far as the eye can see. Dajjal will be a notorious liar and an exceptional trickster. He will possess vast stores of grains and rivers of water. All buried treasures of the earth will rise and follow him like swarms of bees. Any tribe that acknowledges his divinity will be blessed with rain, causing food and fruits to flourish. He will approach some people and say, "If I bring your deceased parents back to life, will you acknowledge my divinity?" The people will reply affirmatively. At this point, Dajjal's devils will appear in the form of their parents, causing many to lose their faith. His speed will surpass the winds, and he will move like clouds across the world, trampling every inch of it. All enemies of Islam and Jews worldwide, in their hatred for the Muslim Ummah, will support him. He will attempt to enter Mecca, but due to the angels guarding it, he will fail and return humiliated. He will then head towards Medina. At that time, Medina will have 7 gates, each guarded by angels. Thus, he will be unable to enter there as well. During these days, Medina will experience 3 earthquakes, causing many hypocrites to flee the city in fear. As they leave, Dajjal will seize them as easy prey. Finally, an elderly man will confront him for a debate and, upon reaching his army, will inquire about Dajjal. The people will find his questions offensive and decide to kill him. But a few will intervene, saying, "Our God, Dajjal, cannot allow anyone to be killed without his permission." Thus, the elderly men will be brought to Dajjal's court. Upon arrival, the men will shout, "I recognize you as the accursed Dajjal, about whom the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, had warned us." Dajjal will lose his composure upon hearing this and order the man to be killed. His courtiers will immediately cut the man in two. Dajjal will then tell his followers that if he brings the men back to life, will they have firm belief in his divinity? The group will respond that they already believe in him as God, but such a miracle will only strengthen their faith. Dajjal will attempt to revive the man by reuniting the two halves, and by the command of Allah, the men will stand up again and say, "Now I am even more certain that you are the accursed Dajjal." Frustrated, Dajjal will try to kill him again, but his power will be taken away. In humiliation, Dajjal will throw the man into his hellfire, which will turn cool and peaceful for him. After this, Dajjal will head towards Syria, but before he reaches Damascus, Imam Mahdi, peace be upon him, will already have arrived there. Dajjal will remain on earth for only 40 days. One day will feel like a year, another like a month, the third like a week, and the rest will be like normal days. Upon reaching Damascus, Imam Mahdi, peace be upon him, will begin preparations for war, but it will appear that Dajjal has the upper hand due to his material and human power, which has established his dominance over the world. Militarily, it will seem difficult to defeat him, but everyone will have faith in Allah's support and victory. Imam Mahdi, peace be upon him, and all the Muslims will prepare for battle in Damascus with this hope. They will offer their prayers in the famous ancient mosque of Damascus, the Umayyad Mosque, as they organize the ranks and prepare for the battle against the Jews. Imam Mahdi, peace be upon him, will make Damascus the center of his military operations, with this location serving as his headquarters. One day, as Imam Mahdi, peace be upon him, steps forward to lead the prayer, Prophet Jesus, peace be upon him, will descend. After finishing the prayer, the people will march out to confront Dajjal. Upon seeing Prophet Jesus, peace be upon him, Dajjal will start to dissolve like salt in water. Then, Prophet Jesus, peace be upon him, will advance and kill him, and the trees and stones will cry out, "O Spirit of Allah, there is a Jew hiding behind me." Thus, none of Dajjal's followers will be left alive. Afterward, Prophet Jesus, peace be upon him, will break the cross, meaning he will end the worship of the cross, and he will kill the pig, bringing an end to the war. After this, wealth will become so abundant that no one will be willing to accept it, and people will become so devout that one prostration will be more valuable to them than the entire world and all it contains. Muslim, Ibn Majah, Abu Dawood, Tirmidhi, Tabarani. May Allah keep the faith of all Muslims intact.